Previously on the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Those questions continued to bounce around inside my head until I finally fell into a light, fitful sleep.
This game sucks. There's no Monokuma theater in between every fucking rest session. Oh my god! Just these shitty flashbacks of this random little girl who gives a fuck about. God! Fuck this game! I'm glad I'm not in it. Please let me in the game! Please get out of here! Get out of here, Mark! No! I'm important! I can be important for this! No! No!
And now back to Zero Escape 4, The Infinity Files.
Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. When we last left off, alright, surely today is the day that Sirei will exposit all of the important details of the story. Oh fuck, he's not coming, is he? That little bitch ran out, leaving us all to fend for our lives here. But Edo sees this as a chance for us all to get away, but everyone's like, bro, there's like weird alien things out there, let's not do that. Which made Edo real sad. So sad, in fact, they decided, I'm just gonna go do it myself. I'm gonna run off on my own. Which has to go, no! As our little squad goes out to save his ass from these Five Nights at Freddy's rejects. And it turns out Edo was hoping to go out and find help and just showing that escape was possible. Trying to prove it to everybody else, because we're all in this together, right? Friendship is magic. And as it so happens, it seems Sirei isn't hiding from us, but instead was horrendously and brutally murdered by, I guess, the monsters? As he's tossed in the trash can, though I'm still suspect about this, to be honest. And oh god, the freaking enemies are back again! And it's led by some crazy Hemoanima wielding dickhead who can turn into that dragon thing we fought before. But our old pal Edo has joined us on the battlefield wielding a big ass scythe. Friendship is magic, guys! Yeah, just help us win, man, stop talking. Leading to our victory and Hiruko giving the finishing blow, holy shit, in a very savage way, and then getting buff from it. But now the question is, what do we do now? So with Sirei out of the picture. And I will say, so I've had some time now, I've had a weekend now to sit on some of what's happened, what has transpired. I'm still of the firm belief that Sirei is not gone. I think he's gonna come back, all right? This could be me, you know, in the prologue of Rain Code, you know, being like, no, those guys didn't all fucking die. What are you, crazy? You wouldn't do that. But I genuinely believe that he is not gone. I think that this is a ploy. I think that he is literally forcing our hand. He's staying out of the picture. He probably can make himself make a new version of himself or something. I think that he will come back after everybody has joined the fight. Then he will make his appearance again. However, I also have another thought. So the Hemoanima wielding dudes out there, right? I have a crazy thought. What if those Hemoanima wielding dudes are out there are also people that used to defend the academy? They also seem to be speaking a weird language too, which is unusual. But I feel like potentially, especially with that weird bit where Takumi was looking at himself in the mirror, I have this sort of feeling that the Hemoanima stuff is like detrimental to us in the long term. I feel like over time, we're gonna slowly start like either losing our minds or like losing our sense of self. And I bet it's like, it's normally like 100 days or something, right? Like by the end of 100 days, we'll have like completely like descended into madness or something, right? Like super bloodthirsty or whatever. And maybe if there are other, I'm sure there will be other like colonels or whatever out there with wielding the Hemoanima. Maybe they were also people that were originally defending the school and then just eventually lost their mind and went out there. It's like this cycle, right? They always go through a 100-day cycle of like a new set of students that does it. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if there's some mindfucky twist where we pull off one of the masks of these things and he looks like one of us or something, right? Because that just seems like the crazy kind of bullshit Gadaka and Uchikoshi would do. I could be totally wrong. But that's my thought. I think at the very least, the Hemoanima being like detrimental to us and like being some weird shit, right? That is like exactly what we need to fight these guys, but it also essentially makes us like lose our minds. Just feels like, yeah, that feels very possible. It's kind of like Final Fantasy X, right? Where they have this big bad sin that they have to deal with. So they have to get a summoner and she has to go on a pilgrimage, right? And then at the end, she summons like the ultimate summon to defeat sin. And then there's the 10-year calm and then a new sin shows up. And the twist is like, oh shit, but it turns out the sin is actually the summon that they summoned before to kill Sin. It just comes back in a new form and continues the cycle, but they get 10 years every time. It's like a similar thing maybe going on here, where we're like buying time, we're essentially saving the school or saving humanity or whatever the hell's here that represents humanity, whether it's like VR or some bullshit, or like the DNA of the human race, and using the Hemoanima, which is maybe the weapon of our enemies, to defeat them, but eventually you give it to the Hemoanima, join the other side, and then you have to get new ones to replace them. And the cycle continues. That is my crazy crackpot theory. One thing I'm actually really gonna be curious about too is whatever the mysteries of this game, whatever it ends up being, is it going to actually be spread piecemeal among all of the 100 endings that this game has? Or will those be answered, but the endings will just be like specific character focused? Or like who's alive, who's around. I'll be really curious as to how it's structured in this game, you know? What is distinctive about the endings, you know? Are they this is the Takumi ending, this is the Takamaru ending, this is the Hiruko ending? Or is it gonna be just like ending 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on? And how, like, I mean, that's so many different endings, right? It's like, I don't even know how you would come up with that many different ideas for how things could change. That's what's so crazy. That's what makes it so exciting. But anyway, last episode, Super Phenom 42 said, "Up and at 'em, penguins! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 4th episode of the Let's Play of the 100-line Last Events Academy. Prepare to spend another episode enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for this channel's future greatness. Be ready to give your likes to protect our beloved YouTuber from the vile and barbaric algorithm." Oh my God. Wow. That is genuinely so fucking clever that I almost want to make that and now back to instead. Though it probably goes on a little long, and I think it would probably get annoying for you guys after a while. Unless it's something super unique every time. I don't want to make those too long, but it is really funny. It's really clever, Super Phenom. By the way, real quick, just because I've seen this brought up a number of times the past few episodes. People are like, Nico, you should do like a skit or something for every one of these and now back twos. Like you did in like Fire Emblem and then like Lost Judgment. And I'll be honest, man, doing those nearly killed me. Like really, those were so much extra work and thought and stress. I'm not saying I won't ever do it again, but for how potentially long this series could be, that's just too much, man. It's just way too much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed them. I mean, I'm glad that you still remember them after this time. That at least makes me feel like it was sort of worth it. But it was like, there were times where I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I can't think of something funny. It's just, it was a lot. It was surprisingly stressful to have to voice and get a skit together for every video on top of just the regular recording. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the current plan, which hopefully at this point you're starting to see the pattern. But Super Phenom, thank you so much. You're hilarious and also accurate comment. Please like this video. Save me from the algorithm, please. And it's that reason you are comment of the day. By the way, I also just want to bring up something. I saw a tweet from Kadaka saying that as someone was asking about the possibility of this game being, showing up on some other systems that it's not currently on, Kadaka said, I'd love to do that. We're still kind of on the teetering edge of going under. But if we can sell enough that get to that point, that'd be great, then definitely. So I just got to say to people, if you love Kadaka, if you love Uchikoshi, and you're enjoying this Let's Play in any way, shape, or form, and this game looks sort of cool to you, please consider buying it. All right, please. We need more crazy, insane shoot for the star projects like this, right? We cannot. This is it's like Vanillaware, bro. We always need Vanillaware, right? We always need Kadaka. We always need Uchikoshi. We need two Kyo Games to stay around and keep making wacky, crazy shit like this, because you don't see this stuff, man. This isn't stuff that you come across often, except rarely in indie titles or something. And even then, sometimes those never get done. So please consider supporting them. And this is not a sponsored thing. Nobody's telling me anything. I bought this game with my own money, by the way. I'm pretty sure they cannot afford any sponsorships because they literally said they put all their money into this game, which is not something you necessarily want to hear a developer per se, but they're clearly passionate about it and they believe in it. So definitely consider it if you're able. just to show some support. And again, your playthrough will likely be very different from mine. That's kind of the magic of this game, right? Funny enough too, you guys also informed me that I have actually hit the end of the demo. This is, I literally, where we ended last episode is the end of the demo. So that's a hefty demo, holy shit. Oh yeah, you guys also sort of explained to me how the report card thing works. I'm still a little confused by it, but to be honest. So it's not set in stone how much each literacy and creativity or calculation and analysis will lead to an extra bonus point that you can then like spend. Like how much is it going to level up? It sort of scales over time. Basically, we're starting at 1 here, but eventually it goes to a max of 5. 5 is the highest level. It's like the social stats in a Persona game. And as to when it will go up, it's not exactly clear. But this first one, just getting like the 6 points or whatever, is enough to essentially get you to level 1 because you start at level 0. I see, okay. That makes a little more sense. It's still it's a weird system, right? I think that if there's one thing I have to critique this game on right now, is just honestly some of the UI elements I'm finding to be kind of not self-explanatory, and also the tutorial's not explaining it well. I think the map thing is really weird. Bright side, once you figure it out, then you just know now, right? All right, so someone's knocking at our door on this night, the 7th of nights. Who is it this time? Got on my feet and opened the door. Staying just outside was a familiar face. Ado. Called it.
Sorry to disturb you. I know it's late.
Huh? Oh, hey, Ado. What's up?
Nothing. I just wanted to say thank you. With all the craziness today, I never got the chance to tell you how grateful I am.
You're exaggerating. If anything, I should be thanking you for bailing us out when the commander had us pinned down.
You saved my life, Takumi. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Seriously, it's fine. Don't go all dramatic on me.
I'm not very good at making friends, so I tend to spend a lot of time in my own head. Maybe that's a little stubborn. But thanks to your actions, I managed to realize something very important.
Friendship is magic?
Sometimes, it may seem like we're all alone in the world, helpless to fight back against the forces that control our destinies. But the thing is, we're not alone. Not really. As a group, we can accomplish so much more than we can as individuals. There's no hardship we can't overcome, so long as we have each other.
Wow, he really loves the hokey shonen lines. Takumi's like, oh god, I'm fucking dying. I'm surely up inside. It's not that I disagree with anything he's saying, but it's so awkward hearing it spelled out like that. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond, fuck.
And then there's Hemoanima. Think of it less as a weapon and more as a tool to protect one another, then maybe it's not so bad after all.
Yeah, I guess not. So maybe it doesn't make us lose our minds or turn us into other people or something.
I may not know what the right thing to do is yet, but I hope we can figure it out together. By combining our strength, our skills, and our knowledge, I'm sure we can make it through this.
By the way, one of the other reasons sort of why I also think the Hemoanima will make us sort of make us crazy bloodthirsty is because of Hiruko. Like, Hiruko might just be that way, right? Like, she could just be maybe someone who just loves to fight, and this has always been that way. But I'm almost wondering if, since she's been doing this for longer than us, and I assume she's been using the Hemoanima, right? Like, this isn't her first rodeo with that this is sort of like a result. Like, we're sort of seeing that in her, right? And then that same level of, like, violence is going to happen to all of us. Like, we're all just gonna start being like, fuck, I love fighting so much, it's so great. Sort of bathe in the blood of my enemies. Be sucking out their brains in no time like a slushy. Yeah.
I'll fight alongside you from now on. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. You can count on me, Takumi.
Having said his piece, Ado extended his hand toward me, an expectant smile on his face. Shaking hands at this point felt a little redundant, not to mention overly formal. Embarrassing as it was, I still appreciated the gesture. I grasped his hand and gave it a firm shake. Thanks, same here.
All right, I just wanted you to know that. And thanks for hearing me out. Excuse me, I think I should go. I'm starting to feel queasy again.
As long as I'm sure what his queasiness is all about. You shouldn't have pushed yourself like this. Go get some rest.
I think I'll do that. Sorry for keeping you up so late. Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you. You know, another thing I'd be curious about too is if this game will actually have real, actual social links or like bonding events with other characters. Because Because the hanging out thing so far seems to be more just about getting your grades up, and there really wasn't much like gleaning of like the character and the story from it. At least not yet. Fighting for our friends. As corny as it sounds, Ado's right. Things are pretty bad right now, but at least we still have each other. We just have to remember that we're not alone. And so our 7th day at Last Defense Academy, the day of our second real battle here, drew to a close. Day 8. Dong, ding, dong. All right, so here he says it this time. Burn out of troops!
Time to
rise and shine!
Get ready for your 8th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
8th day!
Prepare to spend another day
enduring the undurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Be ready to give your
lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy. Oh boy. All right, 8 down, 92 to go. With Sirei gone, his automated announcements keep playing like nothing's changed. We need to discuss what to do from here on. Then we're on our own. We should go to the cafeteria and meet up with everyone there. Also, other things. If he's not here, oh hey, Shoma's outside. If he's not here, who the fuck's gonna be like upgrading the school as we go along? That's the other thing, right? That's why I don't think he's gonna be like gone for good. Like, this shit gonna be self-automated? Also, who's gonna be filling up these other, like, who's gonna be indoctrinating, bringing in new students to fill up these other boxes over here, right? Right?
Maybe this is a dumb question, but do you think there are any animals around here? If there are, I hope we're not frightening them or destroying their habitats too badly.
You know, I never really thought about that. The only living things I've seen since we got here are the invaders. So, Shoma, if you're concerned about stuff like that, you must really like animals, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I enjoy spending time with them, learning about them, and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I like animals too.
Really? You're a fellow animal lover, Takumi? Oh no, that means you have something in common with me. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. The last thing you need is to find yourself being lumped in with a creepy little flatworm like me. Quick, you better leave before anyone sees us together. I'll disappear in the background too. I'm good at that.
And here I thought if I had something that would make him open up and relax a little. His inferiority complex is even worse than I thought. Why do I try? All right. You guys gonna be joining us this time?
Another day, another delicious meal.
How can you eat at a time like this?
What better time is there? Now that Sirei's gone, we can enjoy any food we want, anytime we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before.
That's the part you're enjoying?
It's even better if you put whipped cream on top. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness. Does taco rice need to be sweet?
Our conversation was interrupted by Hiruko clearing her throat, just loud enough to demand our attention.
My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make.
I don't know, Darumi, what do you think about all this?
Nice to sure to eat healthy. I'm all about that sugar-ass bitch. Bitch.
Announcement? What does she have up her sleeve this time?
What's Hiruko want now, goddamn doodly pants? What was it you want to tell us, Hiruko?
It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Sirei barking orders at us, but without him, we don't really have a lot of direction. I don't prove you can't skip on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and Sue gets the biggest killing streak. Loser has to slit their wrist right across their stomach.
Are they cutting their wrists or their stomach? Never mind, I don't want to know. Why are we even talking about this? If the school falls, mankind's done for. Gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not.
We don't know for sure if that's true, or if we'll still go home when the time's up. We'll be in big trouble if we stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you.
I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly.
Hard to say. It must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though.
Sirei could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed.
I'll be taking charge of the school in Sarah's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine.
Huh? Hiruko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually, I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later.
Wait, what? You're going to what? I said I'll be taking charge of the school in Sarah's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine.
Oh, hell no! Why's it gotta be you?
We need a leader to help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders.
The war?
I've told you time and time again, this is a war. We cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, you'll have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, despair, joy, fear, you don't need them anymore. Hope, despair, zero, escape, you don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why we're here or what we're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight.
Just fight.
The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you'd have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risk your life to save your life. Kill others so that you may survive. That is what it means to be at war.
Nobody had any response to that. Hiruko's stance was an extreme one. There's no doubt about that, but nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way for us to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless.
There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose.
The cafeteria fell silent in the wake of the bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. Eventually, our new leader said she wanted to go and think through some new battle strategies and left us there alone. Feeling deflated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. In which case, I immediately left for free time. Why keep coming back here? Hiruko in charge. Can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line, but still. All stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I need to do something to take my mind off all this. Got plenty of free time. Maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do.
Free time!
We're gonna have a lot of free time in this game. All right. Well, let's see. At this point, I've gotten up to one on all these, so I can keep that up. Actually, might be able to upgrade some shit too, potentially. Actually, I'm not sure if I can. Oh, is she actually not available to hang out with? She isn't.
If you have time to gallivant around the school like this, you have time to train. The weak are the first to die on the battlefield.
All right, whatever, buzzkill. Oh, I can't do Ado here. All right, voltage gain. Judgment. Okay, so he goes off of math, which is the same as her. Yeah, it's interesting too. So yeah, she also has a second move too. I don't know why that didn't hit me till now. But we all only have one. So at some point, we'll get something to let us get more moves, which will definitely, I think, make the fights a lot more interesting. Because right now, like, for him being like a tank is cool, but he really needs something to like bring aggro into himself. Oh my god, complete all the VR missions. This is it. Well, shit. All right, I guess I'm just hanging out with people. Unless I just want to, I guess you can just keep doing these, right? Yeah, you just keep doing it just to farm more BP. No, I'm just gonna study with my friends. Oh, Ado, I just realized. So he's got, he does the 2 sets of math. Well, Hiruko only did like 1. Yeah, I think hers was analysis. So he does calculation and analysis. All right, let's do it.
Hello, Takumi. Would you like to study with me?
Let's study. Politely decline now. You're always so serious. What are you studying today?
Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. My Hemoanima takes the shape of a scythe, so I thought I should brush up.
The history of the scythe? Is that even remotely interesting?
The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research. They were originally for agricultural purposes, but then came to be used as a weapon during revolts. So you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Thus scythes started to be seen as religious symbols. Now the thing about scythes in the modern day is...
Ado excitedly shared his knowledge of scythes over the course of several hours. Okay. All right, dear roommates, hang out.
Hey, Takumi, come watch a movie with me.
So is it like the same every time, or is it different? Cool with watching a movie, but what did you have in mind? We're going to watch something gory and messed up, were you?
Of course not.
Who's with the long pause? You're up to something, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm just want to watch a horror movie with you.
Just tell me what kind of horror movie. Give me a quick plot summary. It's so messed up, you can't even tell me what it's about? The answer was yes. Dong, ding, dong.
Well then.
Yeah, good night forever. So another day's over. Back home in the residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching random videos online till late. I have nearly as many things to distract or entertain me now. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. Fucking bored. And so my day at Last of Us Academy drew to a close. Dead 9. Oh, we're only one day away from the double digits, guys. Here we go.
Get ready for your 9th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Your 9th
Prepare,
day.
just be ready to...
It's morning. Hiruko's in charge now, but what does that mean? Are our lives here going to be all that different from before? Anyway, let's head over to the cafeteria. It's always the cafeteria. Hey, look at that. So yeah, so each of the... So that makes sense, right? I've done her twice now, which was 2 6s. So that means I'm at 12. So each pip represents 10 points. Damn, one of you guys need to hurry up and fucking join us in the fight so I can learn science and social studies. What the hell? Everyone's still in their rooms? Morning, Tsubasa.
Yeah, morning.
You on your way to the cafeteria?
Me? No, Sorry, I really gotta get going.
What's that all about? It's acting weird. Oh, what the hell? Everybody's just staying in their room. Oh, is it just gonna be us? Everyone who's not fighting is just staying in their room. Uh-oh, what's going on, bro? I don't think I can fast travel either. Huh? Is it just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh?
Is it just me or are the ones who are missing?
The cowards who refuse to fight. Yes, that's right.
They usually come here in the morning. Why didn't they today?
Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore.
Oh. Huh?
What? Why would you do that?
Last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anybody who won't contribute to that effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities.
Isn't that pretty harsh, though?
The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not going to let up until they shape up and start showing some spine.
Let up on what exactly?
You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood?
Without waiting for an answer, Hiruko got to her feet and left, as unshakably confident as ever.
Damn! It's going to be all business from now on, huh? This is madness!
Hey! Hi! Can't get over that fucking soundbite, dude. Does sound pretty Spartan.
I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight may only make things worse.
Now they got an excuse to keep hanging back. None of us got any real choice here. It's like Hiruko said. That's what being at war is all about. I get you, though. There's such a thing as going too far. Wonder how else she's gonna put the pressure on them. I have a bad feeling about this. We ate the rest of our breakfast in silence. We're all feeling uneasy about what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. So we're done eating and went back to our rooms. Worried about what else Hiruko might be planning. But it's been a couple of days since the last attack, and I'm starting to get antsy. For not just to sit around. For to go out and study. But I hate study! Curious, can I actually, approach the rooms? Nope. Alright, Hiruko. Talk. Hiruko, what are you doing here?
I've been doing administrative work on this computer. Accounting, clerical work, the list never ends. But I have to say, this computer is incredible. Its processing power is so high that it feels like an extension of me. It's as if I found the perfect assistant. I wonder why none of you managed to be as useful as this computer.
Don't compare us to computers. People are tools, you know.
Instead of whining, maybe think about redirecting the effort to make yourself more useful. If you manage to get as good as this computer, I'll let you serve me personally.
Thanks. And I guess I did. Damn it. Somebody's gonna pay for this. Why are you so angry, Takamaru? The pudding I left in the refrigerator is gone. I don't know what kind of asshole took it, but they got guts messing with a man's pudding. Boy! Dude, you make a new one from the thing that makes infinite amount of food. When I find out who did this, I'm gonna tear him limb from limb. Whoa, Takamaru, calm down. I think you're mad, but can you always just use the rational max to make more? Don't be an idiot! Pudding tastes best when it's been chilled for a couple hours! I ain't eating no lukewarm fresh from the machine pudding. Also over a little pudding cup. This guy's really serious about his desserts. Fucking pudding cup, baby.
Get the pudding pop!
Okay. It's the time again, huh? Your plan to put pressure on the others into fighting, so that had me worried. She already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Dreading that what the morning might bring, I slept in an uneasy sleep, ending my 9th day at the Last Defense Academy. Double digits, time, let's go. Day 10.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
What the fuck? Why's he got a suit on? What is this?
Get ready for your 10th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Where'd you get the suit, Sirei? Why'd you decide to wear a suit for this recording session?
Wow, look at you guys, making it into double digits.
That's what I just fucking said, Sirei.
In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor.
How? How are you doing that from the fucking beyond the glaive?
I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there!
Is that so? New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen, though. I've only been here 10 days. It's like a lot longer. Really just getting started. Without Sirei, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. So, no, can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. Back to Karawa.
Hi!
Hi! It's all work out somehow. It always does. Morning also said the rec room and the leisure line have been unlocked now. Maybe I should go check them out. Everyone else is jammed in their fucking room. Let's see, where we're going. Down here. Came by to check out the leisure lounge, but when I saw Hiruko, I figured I'd better back off. It's bad enough dealing with her shit when everyone else is there. I don't think I could handle her on my own. She's pretty hot. Too bad about her personality. She's so fucking hot. The rec room. This is where the mini games are. Oh my god. Oh god, is this gonna be where I get my fucking presents for friends or some shit? I'm gonna get Tagami's little turd. This is the rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. It's one of the most normal places I've seen here, to be honest. It's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this. Having like a gambling room? A slot machines? Dude, what academy are you thinking of, Takumi?
Hey, Takumi, you scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. It's a major disappointment, though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn, anime or hardcore rogues, anything.
I'd be more worried if there was. Are we going to even be able to use some of this equipment now that Sirei's not here to tell us how it all works?
Don't worry, he left some manuals and stuff. Ada's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all those big words, or small ones, or phonemic awareness in general, really. And don't even get me started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary.
She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of her shortcomings.
We're playing depressing eroge. Look at that sad fucking boner.
A gift-o-matic. That's a huge machine. What is it all for? He was intently scanning the page of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What's it say?
It seems to be for that device over there.
Oh, that. Yeah. Kind of hard to miss. What exactly is that? Doesn't look like any machine I've seen before.
According to this, it's called the Gift-O-Matic.
Gift-O what now? Come on, what's that complicated, Takumi?
Let me read you the introduction from the manual. True to its name, the Gift-O-Matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. Step 2. Insert the required materials. Step 3. The item you requested pops out, whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection towards your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it.
A gift-making machine. Kind of a weird idea, isn't it?
Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. I looked at the list of available items. You can make clothes, shoes, household goods, even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics. How about gore movies or games that were banned for being too extreme? Yes, actually.
Seriously? It really is extensive.
Sounds like magic or alchemy, maybe. Wonder how it works. Then again, the Revival-Matic is just as much a mystery, and that hasn't stopped us from using it.
Yeah, I guess not.
Do you think giving gifts would help to alleviate some of the tension around here?
I don't know. Differences between the fighters and non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. All right, it looks like there is definitely some fucking bonding in this game, bitch. We're not just studying together like a bitch.
You're probably right. What a pity.
Gift making has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. This device can create all sorts of gifts. How does it even work? Oh, okay, I guess can't do it yet. The Leisure Lounge. What in the fuck? Wow, they got fucking dumbbells and shit. And waterfalls. And wow, and a big old inflatable ducky. This must be the Leisure Lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything.
I like it.
Really? I wouldn't say you didn't like the waterfalls. I think it's something dark and dank. Dark and dank would be more your style. Or I should say dark and bloody. Huh?
Not you. Talk about the room.
Yeah, I figured that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you?
It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health.
Huh, that's surprising. I guess even Hiruko likes to let her hair down every now and then.
Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting to the pool with you. Save your fan service for other Kanaka games, bitch!
What? What kind of expression did I have?
I prefer to relax on my own. Please understand.
It's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiruko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway. Okay, I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have access to now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. Can I do anything in here? Mechanics or anything? A rec room and a leisure lounge. Honestly, I'm not sure how much chance we'll have to use them. What other kinds of rooms does the school have that we don't know about? When we get to see them. Still some free time today. What should I do next? The rec room has been unlocked. You can now make gifts. Oh boy, it's back. Is it so this time we're actually crafting them and it's not just like a random roll of the dice with mono coins. By giving characters the preferred gifts, your student activities will further boost your grades. Oh, really? Give your classmates different kinds of presents to find out what they like best. You'll need BP and materials to make gifts. In addition, you will need key items to make certain gifts. Really? Damn, I wish I had all that. Look at all the currency this tutorial has. I wish I had all that. GAGs can be obtained from treasure chest spaces and through progressing the story. Oh, okay. Cool. So does it also take up time just to make a gift? Splatter movies. I wonder who could possibly like that. Book cover. Is it like just all really obvious? Oh my god, it's a fucking shit ton of stuff. Never mind. No, it's not. I don't think it's always gonna be immediate. What? Who the fuck? Oh. A Kako mini standee. Why was this registered the Gift-O-Matic? Who could possibly want that? Anatomic model, an Iron Maiden. A trash can? I bet you give that to Shoma. Driving gloves, boxing gloves, high heels. A ball gag. Use the torture, feel some kind of fetishistic urge. Who's gonna be the ball gag person? That's gonna be very indicative of the horny one in the group, right? Is it Darumi? I guess she could probably be that. Next gen game console. Latest game console has access to the school servers where all the games that have ever been released are stored. Nice. Analytical machine. You might get rich if you use it on the treasure map. Rebel pudding. Wow, there's a lot of shit in here. Well, the top one seems pretty obvious. Does everything cost us? No, everything costs a variety of different things. I will craft it. Who would like this? Okay, and then I just give it to them from here. I see. Darumi. See what happens.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
I mean, it's kind of obvious. Creativity went up by 20. Whoa. Each character has their own preferred items. Gifting these will maximize the increase to your grades. You can check each character's preferred items in their report cards, and you'll be given hints as you do student activities. There's a first time bonus for any gifts you make for the first time, so gather up those hints and make all the gifts you can. Oh, really? A first time bonus for any gifts you make? Okay. Wait, so my creativity just went up 20? Oh, fuck, it did. This seems way more effective than studying. Or was it saying that like now when I study with her, I also get more? So these are like their favorite things. This definitely feels like if you get the wrong one, just load it. Okay, can only currently gift, obviously, to the people who are part of the group. But seeing foods, I assume that means, is it just showing like the first one or something? Question mark items, question mark. So like she likes a food, he likes some accessory, he likes books. Or is it just like in general?
Come act this movie I'm shooting, okay?
Fucking hell. What are many different versions there are of that? I completely approve of Hiruko's methods, but how else are we gonna make him fight, bitch? You can filter gifts by pressing RB. Use the hints given during student activities to narrow down a character's preferred items using category and keyword filters. What? Oh. I see. When I hung out with them, it gave me a hint. That's what the hint is. That was saying like question mark accessories. Yeah, dragon keychain. I definitely would want that. But I need rocks. Driving gloves. This is maybe go for probably the girl. A cover to protect your books or notebooks. Also helpful when you don't want anyone to see what you're reading. So we just scroll through here and find something that is like, dear sister gift box. Yes, I wonder who could possibly want this. Maybe he'd like a photo album. Let's try this. Because he loves friendship is magic for Ado.
I suppose I'll take it, since it's a gift from you.
I don't think that was right. Take one behind a flash. Wait, hold on a second. Nope. Thought you liked friendship is magic, so I thought you'd be down for that. All right, let's try again. Maybe you'd like the history of mankind, the birth and rise of achievements of humanity. Talk about a book that was about signs.
You truly understand me, Takumi.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Big fat boost. Hey, there we go. Okay. So that replaced the one on the top here, right? Yeah, so essentially when you hang out with them, this one is showing, it gives you a hint at what their first gift thing is. I see. And then it marks it here until you get it. I'm just getting the splatter one because that was just so obviously her. But I assume like next time I hang out with them, they'll give me another hint, right? For another one of their items. And then until I get it, I won't get a new hint probably. Okay, today won't buy a flash. One good thing concerns me though. Haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. They're okay. I doubt Hiruko would stop with the cafeteria. She could forbid them from using other facilities as well. What's their next move going to be? Will all this really motivate them to go on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. With nothing else to do, I got into bed, and within a few minutes, I was fast asleep. Day 11. Back to being naked again.
Get ready for your 11th day of active service.
11th!
Here. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready.
Yeah. Time to get up. So I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet. Something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Ding dong. Huh? It's like somebody's here, but... Fuck the other students got me starving by now, by the way. It's quiet. Too quiet. So it didn't feel right. Uh-oh. Took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find...
Die, Takumi!
Darumi? Is something wrong?
Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you wanna come die with me?
Huh?
Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. If I be at peace. Come on, it only hurt for a second.
Let's just die. Die, 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 die.
You okay? What? Hey, hold on a minute.
Chad, just kidding. Man, you should see your face. You've been Darumi, brah.
You just got Darumi, brah.
How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer you up.
It was hardly what I'd call a nice joke.
Hey!
Hi! Hi! As the game goes on, that hey should just get progressively longer and louder. And by the end, it's just like, ah! What are you doing here anyway?
I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. Still to get all the numb fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiruko's letting them back in?
Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. To kill me out. Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
Got a weird way of asking for help. But I guess I can give you a hand.
Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye. Finger bang, bang.
Darumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. You just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. Better get going. Assuming they're not fucking dead. Tsubasa's room. They're checking the nameplate to make sure. Ring the bell by the side of the door. After a while, the door opened with a clatter.
Takumi, what is it?
I'm on a messenger duty. Hiruko wants us all to meet in the cafeteria.
All of us? Even the fighters? You said she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. She's taking that back?
Hiruko said that. She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately.
Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiruko we're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. Can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. The kind of stuff just isn't possible for me.
Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment. Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Look, I have to get Gaku. This is Gaku's room. All right. A little while, the door slowly opened.
Oh, it's just you. What do you want?
Hiruko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria.
For real? Us too? What do you want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. It's not just her either. Bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. Fucking dead Nero dead weight.
No, not really.
I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought.
I get what you mean, but
Fine. Hiruko wants us in the cafeteria. I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man. Oh, man. Rotten luck.
after several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting. Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. Alright, done what Darumi asked me to. Should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiruko getting us all together, though? Can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. She's gonna pull out a fucking butcher knife or something. She's like, I'm gonna start gutting you one by one. Alright, everyone's here. Guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What's Hiruko up to this time?
Hey, do we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, getting stomach cramps.
Of course. I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw if you prefer.
Bitch.
Hey, you are totally heartless! Hiruko, please, give them some real food. You better see them like this.
Very well. Help yourself to dry bread, one per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away.
Freeloaders? Come on.
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else.
Let's move on.
Like, everyone just ignore Shuma's, like, his just, like, self-deprecation.
You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today.
Yeah? So why did you ask us to come here?
Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, Shoma. The non-fighters, as we've been calling you. I've decided. You're going to leave this school.
Huh? What do you mean leave?
You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now?
Hiruko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends?
What do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose and one purpose only. To fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose.
What, as decoys?
Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better.
You can't just use us like that!
You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful.
Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it.
Hiruko, are you for real right now?
You can't go through with this. It's going too far.
Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leaving the school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme. Could you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well, you see, now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously? Right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary.
Wait, Hiruko, please. This is all too sudden. Can you give them some more time?
Time for what?
Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know.
All right, you've got 5 days.
Huh?
5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and go back on it later.
Oh, a kind of test.
You'll find out when that time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today.
With her customary brusque attitude, Hiruko said all she had to say and left without another word.
This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends.
Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us.
That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiruko to change her mind.
Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now?
We still have to try.
Just let it go, okay? We're getting kicked out. Getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. What makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days? It's still better than being forced to fight.
Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside the school grounds.
I know! Jeez! It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, whole saving humanity thing, and go to hell for all I care. My life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped off, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiruko had been.
He sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live. Too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it.
Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma.
I get where Hiruko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen.
Tsubasa.
I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I get kicked out anyway.
It's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there. You know that.
Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore.
I see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too.
We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Aotsuki. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks?
I don't think I betrayed you exactly.
What should we do, brother dearest?
Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan.
You do?
Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it.
Fine, keep your secrets. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right?
I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders.
The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. Man, I was not expecting everyone to hold out for this long. Like, goddamn. It's really taking some work to strong arm these people into doing this. Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
Hey! I don't think Hiruko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Is there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it.
Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiruko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight.
So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in? She was planning to give us that time all along? We're all just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off.
I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seem like they're gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons.
In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill the beans.
You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food?
Food?
Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. All right, who we get to do this? Response, all eyes in the room turn towards me. I should have seen this coming. All right, I'll do it.
Sorry, but you're at Ima. They're already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them.
All this selling and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you just know Darumi only make it worse.
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
We'll still help you any way we can, of course.
Yeah, you can count on us. Not that we got anything better to do.
I don't only reverse your social links with us if you try to do it all by yourself at this point.
Yeah, Persona 3, that shit. Thanks, guys. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. I'm taking a moment to outline our goals going forward. Edo, Takamaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Guessing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. I don't know, dude. She seemed pretty set in her ways here. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I'll bet she'll at least hear me out. Do I need to go to the cafeteria or do I just go straight there? I guess I just go straight there. Ding dong. Rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened.
What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiruko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone.
Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something.
It's a sandwich.
Figured you'd be hungry.
Are there sandwiches for me?
Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. Just that I don't want Hiruko to catch us. So would you mind letting me in?
Of course, come on in. Look out of my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi.
What am I, a consolation prize? Hey, your room's yellow and you guys got tools and stuff. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches.
That's what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. Makes my mouth feel like sandpaper.
She's doing some sheet of gopher faces there almost. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute.
I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Not enough to eat dry bread today.
Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiruko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time?
No problem. I could try to seek you some bread or rice balls.
Really?
But in exchange, would you open up to me?
Huh? Open up to you about what?
The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me.
Should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwiches were to bribe me for information.
Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from.
Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later.
She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts.
Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
What do you mean? Tsubasa?
I can't keep it down.
Keep it down?
When I get nervous, it comes out. Not just a little bit.
Starts fucking violently projectile vomiting.
Hey!
Hey! Hey! No vomiting in the school! Hey! When what comes out? I don't understand what you...
Puke! I puke, okay? Did you get that when we first started talking to each other and I was almost vomiting on you? I was like...
Huh? It's like the Miyu thing, right? Miyu would just laugh until she threw up. And when she gets nervous, she throws up.
That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl.
Kind of think of it. Tsubasa is always retching.
That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I turned the battlefield into a sea of vomit.
That could be your weapon. It might work out all right, actually.
You really want to get showered in by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes?
Did you take medicine or something?
It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picture myself fighting the invaders.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here it comes. Are you okay?
can't keep it.
Tsubasa vomited all over the room. It's on the walls, on the ceiling, just coming out like a violent hose. It's going left to right like a sprinkler. Tsubasa, stop! I can't! I don't. She immediately pushed me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Phew. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. Can't blame her for refusing. There's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is...
Puking?
Ado, how long have you been there?
I just came out to see if I could help with anything. So what is this about puking?
Hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. I can ask him for advice. All right, just keep this between us, but please tell Ado about Tsubasa's tendency to puke.
I see. So that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough.
Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how.
She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead.
What do you mean?
Like have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something.
Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose she used the bag when she had to. She wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High quality ones at that?
What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room?
The gift-o-matic?
Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things.
It's worth looking into. We head over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. A high-quality vomit bag for my pal Tsubasa. Fashionable sick pouch. And wow, look at that. It costs nothing to make. Thank God, otherwise I'd be so fucking fucked. Fashionable sick pouch. Looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof barf bag. It can be fully washed for max cleanliness. A fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect.
Tsubasa's sure to open up if we give this to her as a present.
Materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. Oh, never mind. I guess I do need things for it. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if it can handle the string and plastic bag. And so Ado and I split up to gather the materials we need to make the sick bag. And where to start? Guess I'll just have to ask everyone. Preparing for persuasion missions. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You may also need to go exploring to get materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Interesting. Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, can I have it?
I don't use them. I dip all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there raw dog, so I just cut my finger on the cracked surface.
Right. You should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case.
What? I mean, I might have one, but as my D's where you might find a pouch.
Really?
Back around where we found Ado, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was so I could maybe go pick up some from there later.
Can you tell me where it is? Got the general coordinates of the cosmetics shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later.
A fashionable pouch. I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before.
Not even once?
We don't even carry around bags or wallets.
We would only be targeted by robbers if we did.
We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart.
Yes, we literally keep things on our person.
Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets. Me snuggling up against my sister dearest.
We were pressed up very close.
What kind of horrible struggles did these... Oh, I think it's actually a typo there. I think I meant to say like these two. What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through?
I have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh.
Thanks, I'll do that. Well, I didn't find a pouch. I managed to get some string. It's progress, at least. Okay. How's it going, Takumi? You getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight. She will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, if I could recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Her grandpa's workshop, huh? Should file this information away. Might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. Do I look like a pouch kind of guy to you?
Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag.
Nice one, Ado.
One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas?
You seem pretty upbeat.
I don't know. I'm just having fun. Feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this.
I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. You did find one of the items after all.
Well, we got string in a plastic bag. It came us short in the fashionable pouch.
Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ado outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Okay, day 12. Just hopping straight to it. Skipping the nighttime thing. And the morning announcement. No day 12 announcement? Sorry, you get some time off finally.
Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi?
Yeah, let's go. Is it just the two of us? Treasure space will now appear during explorations. Laying on one will grant you a key item need to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the gift-o-matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items. Try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you.
And that should be in that direction.
Okay, there's one right there too. Oh, there's one down there. There's one over there. Oh, there's some by fire too. Ones you just can't get. I do feel like potentially landing on a space might be difficult. Oh god, it is just the two of us. All right, that was no problem.
This
All
looks
right.
quite rare.
Torn dress. Oh, interesting. That doesn't actually take up material spots on my thing either. Yeah, it didn't take up my inventory. Well, that's handy. Should probably try to grab as many of these as humanly possible while I'm out of here.
This looks quite rare.
I got an ear pick. All right, got a fashionable pouch.
Look, Takumi, we've got a fashionable pouch.
Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. All right, well, I grabbed a few things at least. Fashionable pouch. Yes, we need a fashionable sick pouch.
We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give her this to her.
Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us.
Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting.
Yeah? What's that?
The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. Things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board.
The important people we left back in Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Karo was to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. Guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. I'm back.
Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? Saw for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. Why are you giving me this? Wait, you trying to bribe me again?
Don't need to be so alarmed. I just want to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Say the right... What the hell? Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You could choose what to say by pressing the left stick twice. What? Pressing L twice? The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right response, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100 and successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point, so don't worry. Just do your best to persuade her, okay? If you fail, you fucking let her die and you get a bad ending. Oh God. Entering the Matrix here. Here we go. Persuasion begin.
I already told you I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I...
You don't need to worry about it.
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
Okay, I think I understand.
Of course I worry. I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else.
This is very...
The thought
Wow.
of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke.
So danganronpa, bro.
Just use that sick bag.
Yeah, okay. This is very, very class trial-y, isn't it? All we need is the...
What? This is sick bag?
It's a fashionable sick pouch. No, it just looks like a regular accessory pouch.
Never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public.
Gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
Get in there. So how fast, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa?
I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight.
Why not? Puking issue should be solved now.
I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me.
Of course. What Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone else would see her do it.
I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot of it because of her nervous stomach. Duh. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment.
I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer.
You need to eliminate Tsubasa's hangups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette.
That's a cool
All
nickname.
the boys in my class made fun of me for my puking.
I
Do
see
you know
it.
how much of an impact
Don't
puking
always
can
do
have
it,
on
though.
my life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly explain how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad.
We won't make fun of you.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname?
Don't worry, they're all good people.
If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot.
Start fucking vomiting
No,
everywhere.
I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized.
I'll puke too. No, bad. Okay, shit.
Don't worry, they're all good people. There's nothing to be scared of.
You can't say that. You've only known for 2 weeks. Stop making things up. Serious issue for me.
Guess it was too much to ask to trust people we've only basically just met. I'll puke too. So also terrifying being teased and ostracized by others. Okay. All right.
I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I'll puke too. Really? What? That's the answer is I'll puke too? What? That did not seem like. Okay, sure.
I don't want to get.
That is good, apparently.
I'll puke with you.
What? What are you talking about?
If you puked on your own, you'd stand out. So I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. I'm gonna start vomiting everywhere all over. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get off stress for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
I'll do it right now, bitch. You're fucking just start vomiting. Right here, I'll command. Look at this. Fucking blah. No, stop it. Blah. No, you puke is gonna make me puke now. I can't hold it. Blah. 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 And we just spend the rest of the night just vomiting profusely forever. Turns out, yeah, that was not the answer. Tsubasa stared at me as if she was trying to figure me out. Give her a meaningful look as I couldn't return. As meaningful look as I could return. Well, Tsubasa, go this alone. She gets made fun of, so then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze, not even blink. Fucking look at me, bitch. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I'd gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
Yeah.
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How'd you get like this?
Wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Oh my god, Reggie, new Matrix color.
I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. Trevor wants to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking.
I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never really feel lonely.
Wait, hold on.
Come over here. Make out with me right now.
You saying you see me as some kind of charity case?
Should I not be?
Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong.
Place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs. I have no fucking idea what that could possibly be. There is no indication at any point in the story. I guess I'm fucked from this point. Better flash back to it again. Apparently her grandpa really gonna flash just in case you're that fucking slow and you're just like, well, I have no idea. It's been 5 whole minutes. How do you expect me to remember this? Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. Do you mean your grandpa's workshop?
How'd you know that?
Takamura told me. You hung out there every day, he said.
Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong.
Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. Must be the most important thing in the goddamn demon world to her. If it's anything like how Karuo is to me, then. Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe, just fucking maybe penguins. I don't know. It's a fucking stretch. I don't think there's no fucking blah, blah. Maybe that could be a reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check.
That's awesome. Sweet response.
Letting anything make me puke.
Tender cleavage.
But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop.
I see.
Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his
Just get down here, my big tits. Oil right between my titties.
Grandpa would always
That's enough reminiscing.
with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out.
Your grandpa's really
Even
nice.
when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me. That's why I love his workshop. It's the embodiment of his kindness. As long as I have his workshop, Damn it!
This perfect!
You know, His workshop might get destroyed.
All because you're fucking over here bitching and belly aching about puking in a fucking bag in front of people. God damn it. His blood is gonna be on your hands and his puke.
What? Why?
Remember what Sirei said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit.
But wasn't he just lying?
As Shay Sirei may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true.
So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too?
It's entirely possible.
No way!
Oh, come on! Oh my god, we're entering the peak zone. Now kiss her! Kiss her, Takumi! Tsubasa was at a loss of words. Possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. Take a step closer and stare right in her eyes. I'm blinking right in her fucking eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry.
Don't you even worry.
You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
Protect what matters most to us!
And protect what matters most to us together.
This just starts vomiting on me. Splats the screen.
Persuasion complete?
That was cute.
Find and protect humanity. Protect my grandpa in his workshop. Can someone like me really do that?
Of course you can. You don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together.
I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run for the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay?
Sure. That sounds great.
Okay, and thanks, Takumi.
Aw. She's actually pretty sweet. She's a cutie patootie. Day 13. Lucky day 13, guys. Phew. Did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Hima, Kako, Shuma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems like the most likely to hear me out. Really? Doesn't seem like a bad guy. Be a little outlandish and noisy. I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. So time to waste. Grab a sandwich offering and head off over to Gaku's room. What the fuck, dude? What is this room?
Huh? Well, I will fight. 'Cause I'm scared, obviously.
For filling up on the sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I like how everyone else has decorated the room either with trash or mechanical stuff or something. Me, I just still got the basic bitch room. I got nothing. Where'd you guys even bring all this crap from?
I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? Like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Is it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice. We want to protect what matters most to us. If we don't defend the school, everyone in Tokyo Residential Complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed.
People I care about? Not of anyone like that.
What? But your family.
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home they took me in.
Found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know.
Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
I told you I don't! You know, I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. Only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home.
Wait, hold on. Just hear me out.
I told you I will fight! If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat sack of bills, then we'll talk.
Money? What the fuck?
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life.
So you look like you work at a fucking convenience store.
If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoot! Shoot!
I guess we can just go materialize some money. What are you gonna do with money, dude, in the post-apocalypse? Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way to hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We're basically brought here just with the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I have to bribe him with something else. I guess I need to get him to open up to me. We try making a gift for Gaku using the gift of Manic in the rec room. What will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value? No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. This is fun. This is actually kind of cute. It's like we're actually going through this process of trying to convince everybody, going through a little goofy mini game, and everyone's got. And it's nice because now we're really getting to know people, right? Getting to know people's like who they are as people, as characters, their motivations and stuff. It's fun. It's cool. But anyway, guys, I think this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. I'm curious, does Tsubasa get like added on my shit here? Nah. She has to wake into her ability or whatever for us to even see what her crazy Hemoanima stuff will be like. Cool though. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of neat because then you're like slowly unlock everyone's cool forms, and we get to wait and see what it's gonna look like. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat, like kind of a clever way of doing this instead of having it all everyone just be ready and good all at once. Starts off with a small group. We're building up. We're getting more stuff, more characters, more mechanics. It's a good way to. It's always a good way to when developing a game, right? Just like slowly dish out new things to expand the game. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please feel like and a favorite and subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the day's always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.